was a twin day at my work, and I dressed up as one of the men that I work with. So that was embarrassing. I'm sorry. But anyway, how are you doing? Can I touch you? I'm sorry. I shouldn't just touch you or assume that you're fine with that, because some people have trauma or something, and I don't want to worry you about that. Is that okay? Alright, good. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, sometimes gentle touches is nice, but I don't want to overwhelm anybody. I don't want you to feel safe over here. Yeah, I came to this wall before. I feel like it was like last year or the year before. And I think you were here, actually. And we just talked. And it was really nice to kind of vent and just talk. So what are you going through? What is going on? Could it be mentally, could be physically, could be emotionally. What are you dealing with right now? Yeah. Oh, that is the worst. I couldn't handle that. I don't know how you do it. That takes a lot of strength, both like physically and mentally. You've got to be so drained. I know. It's just sometimes I don't even know how some people handle what they do. Like, there's people that deal with a loss in the family. I haven't dealt with much of that yet, and I know that everybody deals with it eventually, but the only loss I've dealt with was I lost 3 children before I had my daughter. Miscarriages, yeah. And it's hard. It's definitely hard. But I know that like it's just like I haven't dealt with like, I don't know, the loss of, there's a difference of losing someone you haven't met and that you've wanted to meet, and then there's also an experience of a loss of someone you've had your whole life, and then they're gone. So it's hard. Both are very hard. Both you're feeling completely valid and crazy things, but it is hard nonetheless. So I feel you, and I apologize if whatever I'm saying is not wise, but not what's the word? Like, if I'm not sympathetic to your emotions and needs, I apologize. I experience things in my own way, and you do too. So I want to make sure that you know that your emotions are valid and great. Yeah, I struggled. I do ASMR. And I haven't done it in forever. I used to have a consistent schedule, but it was just kind of one of those things where I had really rough like mental weeks, dealing with like relationships, not like anything with my husband, but like a family relationships. I was dealing with those. My mental health was really, I felt like I couldn't film and be myself and be happy and goofy and cheerful. So I had to take a step back, but I'm doing really, really good now. Really good. I hope it stays that way. I know sometimes with anxiety and depression, and I know I have anxiety. I never got diagnosed with depression. I never had any like episodes where I'd had to seek help for those, but I know people that do. And if you experience it, just know that you're not alone. I may have not personally dealt with like a lot of those like mental thoughts of, not wanting to be here. I mean, I've had thoughts like that in like when I was younger, but I know some people, there's a lot that goes on, and I just want you to know that I love you, and I know that your future is very bright. So I hope that you have that power, which I know you do, because you're cool. You're cool. You do have that power. You have that strength. You may need others to support you, and I am here 100% to support you. So, yeah, to keep going, because your future is so bright and it's so amazing, and I think that you deserve just to experience your future, you know? It's tough, because if you look at people that are getting bullied and are hurting and they give up, and it's nothing against them. They're struggling. But they never get to experience their future. And I hurt for them, and I hurt for their families, because sometimes I wish I could take all those people and just wrap them up in love and give them a big hug and let them know everything's gonna be okay, because that's sometimes what people need to hear in that moment, that they're gonna be okay. Sometimes I just sit and just take a deep breath and breathe, and I just like to be in the moment, because sometimes we're so busy. Like, what do you do for a living? Oh yeah, that's busy work. That's busy. Yeah, so you're probably all over the place. You're probably like, you probably honestly don't get time to take a break, and that's okay. But it's important. You need to take that break. You need to have that time for yourself, you know? Yeah, 100%. No, I know. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I work with toddlers. I'm a toddler teacher. I'm a director. And I think in itself, I'm doing so much for everybody else too. Sometimes I forget to do stuff for myself, and that's a reminder for you too. Do stuff that makes you happy, because if you don't, you're not gonna be able to spread as much happiness as you want to, because you gotta think you're emptying your bag of happiness to others, and eventually, if you have no happiness to give anymore, that bag's gonna be completely empty, and you're not gonna be able to give it to anyone anymore. It's just a thought. Just a thought. Yeah, no. I think we're just so busy running around doing things that we really don't take a break to just process everything. For example, I came from work, I cleaned and did dishes and got my daughter stuff, and this is the first time I'm taking a little break to sit next to you. And I just want to let you know it's really great being in your presence. You have this type of positive aura, I would say, and it's refreshing. So if anybody ever doubts you or looks at you in a really negative way, just remember what I said, because you are a really great person. You're very kind, and the fact you let me sit next to you near this wall is huge, because I don't know, I feel like it's hard to let people in sometimes, not for me so much. I just know people who get hurt so much, it's very hard to let people in, and that's okay. That's understandable, because you lack trust, and others ruin it for you, and you don't want it ruined for you, right? You don't need that. So, what are your future plans? What do you plan to do with your future? I'm not saying careers or anything. What? Your future could literally be tomorrow. That's your future. What do you plan on doing? What is something you want to happen in your future? What is something you want to thrive in? Okay. That's one heck of a future. I am praying that's in God's plan for you, because that sounds amazing. It does. Yeah. we can get like very upset with God because we have this thought process and this is like what we want, and then it doesn't happen. And people are like, oh, I thought God answers all prayers, and he does. That is him answering your prayer, because imagine you want to be, this is like probably overstepping this weirdly, but you want to be like work in the business field, and it would lead you to this certain office, and who knows, these people could be completely mentally draining to you, causing you to have anxiety and depression, or like this building isn't safe and it has like mold and you catch like the black mold. I don't know. There's just a reason for everything. I'm not God, so I couldn't tell you the reason. But he does answer all prayers. I stand firm with that, because as crazy as it is, like, I haven't been through so much recently. Like my childhood was a little like, it was just crazy. It was both good, both not good, and I don't really know how to explain it. But it also made me the mom that I am today, and I thank God for that, because sometimes you have to go through some crazy stuff to be the person you are, or you go through crazy stuff in order to help those you may encounter in the future who may go through similar things as you. And that's happened to me before, so I thank God for that as well. It's crazy, but things are gonna work out. I promise you. I 100% know things are gonna work out. You just gotta take things one step at a time. My allergies lately have been annoying. Have they been annoying with you? Oh, like it's like where did they come from? But you're doing good. Nothing to worry about with you. No, that's understandable. I get it. It's hard. But just looking at you, you look great. You look healthy. You look really good. I know it's been a little whirlwind, you know, we're going into August soon. So this year is like, I feel like these years fly by, but you know, if this month wasn't your month, August will be your month. You just gotta take each day as a new day. And though you experienced yesterday, it's maybe leading to the next day. It's just, you gotta take it one step at a time. I promise you things are gonna work out. I really do. And you're such a great person, so I know good things are gonna happen with you too. Yeah. Alright, well, I gotta go. It was really nice chatting with you against this wall. And just relaxing and everything and just taking it in. So yeah, I think it'll be good. So if you ever want to talk again, we can meet at this wall. I think it's a good spot. And you can vent and just talk to me about anything, okay?